His name was synonymous with news. He regularly had audience with some of the most important people in the world. Yet to most of America, legendary reporter Dick Gamble has been all but forgotten. But often in this country, great lives have a second act. And now this famous curmudgeon is back in the spotlight with his new show, Our Social World. But is there anything left to see for a reporter who's seen it all? Let's find out. You don't like the content of the show.
I don't select the stories we do.
I understand a machine is what picks the stories, a state-of-the-art trendometer.
Trendometer.
Through a series of algorithms, it selects stories reflecting what's trending, what people are sharing. Does it do a good job selecting stories? Do you think it does a good job of finding the stories your show covers?
Real human beings used to select stories. You remember those? Human beings. There were men and women in newsrooms. I lived with them. I trusted my life to them. Hell, at night I made love to them. Women, men, it didn't matter. On the inside, news people are all the same.
The machine's programmed to bring people what they want to know. In this day and age, shouldn't people get the news they want?
You think people know what they want to know? Big Bang Theory is in its 8th season. You think people want that? Story selection like this has no place in news. I'm Dick Gamble, and welcome to Our Social World, where we talk about what's happening now with the people making it happen, as determined by you in our state-of-the-art trendometer. Tonight, unrest in Kiev, Venezuela on the brink of revolution, and you want to talk about chickens. Joining us now via satellite, holy shit.
Hello, and thank you for allowing me to talk about this important issue.
Well, that's where we're going to have to leave it for today. For the Trendometer and everyone here at Our Social World, I'm Dick Gamble. Have a good day.
Let's talk about guests. Throughout your career, you've interviewed presidents, dictators, generals, religious leaders, celebrities, criminals, and now...
Now we get a mix of experts and pundits.
You interviewed a chicken.
I don't think you can make a blanket statement like that.
We just saw you interviewing a chicken.
That's ridiculous.
You had Godzilla on the show.
I don't think that happened. After images of Godzilla were released this week, Japanese fans say he's too fat. Even Twitter personality @WolfPuppy weighed in, asking fans to, quote, stop body-shaming Godzilla. Joining us now, OSW reporter Nate Graham. Nate, can a giant radioactive reptile be body-shamed?
Sir, I think so. Godzilla has apparently been at this gym since the story broke, talking of nothing but his, quote, thigh gap. It's really quite sad.
Nate, that's clearly a guy in a Godzilla suit.
We're going to try and get a comment. Mr. Zilla.
People just don't understand how hurtful their words could be. You know what? I like my body, and that's okay. Thank God that there's role models out there for me, like Lena Dunham and Val Kilmer. You know, people who...
You have a team here working with you.
There's a whole team of people here bringing you the show.
I'm talking about the kid that helps you out as a reporter. Nate Graham. I think he looks up to you.
He's a peyote addict, just like any kid his age. Young people today, so entitled, so privileged. You know what they do now? They object to vaccines. Object to them. When I was a kid, you checked the medical books. You know what vaccines were? They put you in the room with a strain of polio, and you had to fight it. If you won, you were vaccinated. I wrestled polio, mumps, and measles. I won them all. I wrestled rubella to a tie. Nate Graham? Yeah, I'll do whatever he told me to do. If I was shopping for peyote. A New York man rented out his apartment on Airbnb this week, only to have the person he was renting it to try to use his place to have a massive orgy. Joining us now, live on the scene, OSW reporter Nate Graham. Nate, I understand you're with the owner now.
He's busy at the door. People are still trying to get in. Oh, God. Looks like the doormen downstairs have abandoned their posts.
Nate, while the owner's at the door, I wanted to ask you, how did you even know about this story? I mean, the Trendometer just found it itself. You broke this with an exclusive. Excellent reporting.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Hey, why is that shot so tight? Can we go to the wide shot?
Mr. Gamble, are you ready to talk about the cowrus?
I don't know what that is.
Mr. Gamble, animals around the world are in great jeopardy. The organization I'm teamed up with is dedicated to expanding populations any way we can.
Organization? PETA?
OK Cupid, Animal Division.
Oh, good God.
I want you to meet one of our success stories. Say hello to the first cowrus.
Sweet Jupiter, look at that thing.
A new low.
I hear that godforsaken noise every night in my nightmares.
That was the most shared episode you ever did. Until you interviewed the tiger, and a man was killed. Do you think about that?
Do I think about a man being killed on this show? What kind of a monster do you think I am? Of course I think about it.
Kenny.
Who?
His name was Kenny. Did you not even know his name?
He knew the risk. Tonight, armed drones in Iraq, pandemic in West Africa, and you want to talk about tiger selfies. Lawmakers in New York have proposed legislation making tiger selfies illegal. Joining me now, Jill Brookings of Female Advocates for the Regulation of Tiger Selfies, and Singh Tesh, a tiger.
Thanks for having me.
Miss Brookings, taking selfies with tigers, isn't it inherently dangerous?
Dick, the thing is, men take selfies with tigers, then use that pic on their Tinder profile as seen in the extremely popular Tumblr. Oh, they're hot. Oh God, he's leaning on the tiger. Can I swipe right?
Miss Brookings, please.
Damn it, Dick. Guys and tiger selfies are so hot, and any woman who tells you different is lying.
I hardly think all women.
Then they're all lesbians.
Tiger, as a tiger, what do you make of this?
Well, it's classic government overreach. You want Big Brother telling you who you can take a selfie with? How come nobody gets mad at puppies getting selfies? I even have someone right here, right now, looking to take a selfie with me. Hey, Kenny.
He is so hot next to that tiger.
Dick, we gotta go. Kids at the table. Honey, get his shoes.
Sweet Jupiter, son, get out of there!
Oh my God! I got it! I got the selfie! I got a badge too! Oh my God!
Then there was the night where you were perhaps caught off guard. You're looking at me like you don't know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There were rumors that you were drunk. Were you drunk?
If I were drunk, you'd know it by the grin on my face and the olive-skinned Latin girl on my arm, you son of a bitch!
A lot of people think that you had an opportunity to do the show that you wanted to do.
Oh, a lot of people? You mean the lots of people who want me to interview a goddamn hamster that eats tiny burritos?
No, we're talking about the show where you had the opportunity to do the show that you wanted to do. About important issues. Important news.
Important is over. And so is this interview. I'm Dick Gamble, and welcome to our social world. Blah, blah, blah. I try to talk about something important that affects the world, and you animals out there always want to talk about the stupidest shit going on. Oh, something's trending on Twitter. Oh, Kim Kardashian posted an Instagram. And this frickin' machine just dictates everything on the show anyway. Why even bother? Oh, so what happened today? A monkey wear a tuxedo? A kitten solve a math problem? Someone on Facebook stumble upon the formula for cold fusion? The extremist jihadist group Islamic State, or ISIS as it's called, are advancing quickly through Iraq, destabilizing the region with each passing day. They have been recognized by the world as a major threat to security of all nations. Joining me now, Dr. Henry Kissinger and former President Jimmy Carter.
Good to be here.
Mr. President, do you think that with the success ISIS has had on Twitter, they should move to Pinterest?
I'm afraid I don't know what that is.
Are they really doing enough with their Facebook page to maximize the likes that they get?
I'm sorry?
Dr. Kissinger, Malaki was rumored to have a page on MySpace still. How can you explain that?
Get your shit together.
That's all the time we have for Dick Gamble. I'm the Trendometer. Good night.
Yet, as this giant of reporting makes what could very well be his last stop on a remarkable career, Important people the world over continue to wish him well.
Hey, Dick. It's President Obama. Just wanted to congratulate you on your new show. I think it's refreshing that HLN will be gaining your experience and perspective. Look, every time I turn on headline news, it's usually a story about Justin Bieber kicking somebody in the nuts, or it's, two fat girls named Caitlin fighting over a jar of Velveeta. So I'm looking forward to seeing you elevate the conversation. Okay, Dick, talk to you soon.